You too. What it do? It's your boy G-Lo, back with another video. It's tired low today. Exhausted low today. No do-rag low today, nigga. I was too tired to even put that shit on. You feel me, nigga? Nigga, I'm beat right now. You feel me? This shit right here, boy. Something serious, but we still got to get the work done. Still got to bring the content out. So straight to the point where I'm about to talk to you niggas about, hey man, all my smokers, all my stoners, all my plugs, all of y'all, hey, got some real information for y'all. I know people don't want to hear this shit because all smokers, I was a smoker just like you guys, heavy, blowing through that shit, heavy, you feel me? And don't nobody really want to hear it, but I'm going to tell you, dog, all right, let me start by saying this. You know how we smoke to cope with different shit? Like maybe we had a stressful day, we just want to come back to the crib, lay down a little bit, just, smoke something and just relax, just to relieve the stress, you feel me? I'm telling you. And then we smoke out of boredom. Now, a lot of us smoke just because it ain't shit else to do, you know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you right here, and this is what the problem is, and this is what I realized in the 2 months that I've stopped. That boredom gets answered with something else. You might not know what it is yet, but I promise to you, when you smoke every day, it make you care about shit less. It make you think about things differently than what you would sober. And a lot of people gonna disagree with me off rip, but you really gotta go to that place of just not being on it to see what I'm talking about. Like, your care is not at an all-time low, but it's not where it naturally would be. You're not gonna care about what people think about you, and I don't think you should care what everybody think about you, but you should have some care to that, you feel me? You're not gonna care about getting certain stuff done at the time unless it's something that you know is gonna highly benefit you. Then of course you're gonna work towards it, but it just puts your care towards a lot of things in the gutter. It make bummy shit cool, like shit that you wouldn't even be fucking with if you was on some sober time. When you high, you just, it's whatever. You know what I mean? And during the 2 months, and I was telling some of the people that, going through the same thing that I'm going through, I realized I really don't even need that shit no more. Will I ever do it again? Maybe when I'm old and retired, but while I'm at this day and age, I thought that I needed that shit to boost my creativity, to really relax me, to fucking just get me through the days at times, you know what I mean? But now that I'm sober and doing everything else, bro, I realized that shit's a crutch. It ain't something that you want to be locked into and having to do just to make it to the next day of your life. That ain't something that you really want to have to spend all this money on, because that shit costs, bro. That same money that you using for weed could be going to everything else. And some people got the bread and everything, and they like, bro, this shit don't affect me, you know what I mean? I can smoke every day and still be good. Yeah, and you cannot smoke every day and be better. I'm just being honest, but you gotta choose what you wanna do for your life. And that shit kill your drive. You don't have to take my word for it. And honestly, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all niggas talking about, but I know for a fact, it was a lot of shit I was doing daily when I was smoking. And I thought I was going hard as fuck until I stopped. And then I was like, bruh, I left so much on the table thinking that I was good, and the whole time I really won't. You know what I mean? Within this 2 months, I started this YouTube channel. I started doing my music again, getting that shit up. I'm in school again, about to be done with that and on to the next chapter of my life. That's just in 2 months. Oh, don't even get me started about the money. I said, bruh, I blew stupid amount of bread. I blew unnecessary bread just trying to be high all the fucking time. Now I got money to do shit. Now I can do, and I ain't gonna say what I want when I want, but I can do a lot if I choose to do. You feel me? And that's just because my resources is different now. The things I'm doing is different now. I'm adding to the pot instead of taking from the pot. You feel me? And I just want to talk to the smokers, because it's I don't see nothing wrong with weed at all, but I do see the problem on the way that we use it. That's where everything turns to a negative. You feel me? And I'm just saying in general, you know, I don't think you have to be a Jehovah's Witness or nothing like that and just not do nothing, but you definitely need to take heed to what's going on in your life. You're probably hearing some fucking kids screaming and yelling. I'm in an apartment complex, so just neighbors' kid, you know, they outside playing and all that shit, doing their thing. So if you hear that, that's what's going on. But I ain't gonna talk to y'all like too much on it. I just want to get this point across. Smoking weed, I have no problem with, but I do have a problem with the way it's being used. It's not making you the best version of yourself. It's actually affecting you in ways that you wouldn't even imagine until you stop. Like, when I was smoking, I couldn't even remember my dreams. My short-term memory was gone. Like, just everything that was going on with me, I was feeling like, you know, I had no control over what was in my mind. And I'm not saying that's everybody's situation, but being sober, bro, it unlocks the best version of you. Am I at the best version of myself? Fuck no, I'm still striving to get to that place, still grinding, still doing what I gotta do each day. And without that, it just made me realize it was so much more to me that I wasn't naturally tapping into. And like, I lost a lot of shit behind weed. Like, I would put myself in bad situations, bad binds, paying like bills late and all that shit just to get high. I know this sounds crazy, like, damn, nigga, I ain't that bad. But nah, nigga, that's what it was. It was like, I'd rather smoke and get that shit done instead of going on vacation. I'd rather smoke and do this than to go out and hang with my friends. I'd rather like just sit and chill, you know what I mean? I'd rather smoke weed and be high every day instead of doing the things to maintain my relationships, you know what I mean? It was just a lot of dumb shit in that area. And that's something that we can all avoid with a sober mind. Cause like I said, that weed, a lot of it really ain't even about stress. A lot of y'all niggas do that shit because y'all fucking bored. And I'm telling you straight up, that shit get corrected when you give it some time, bro. Just give it some dedication and give it some time, and you'll get over that shit. You'll start finding new hobbies to do. You'll start finding new hustles. You'll start finding new ways to play with your money, you know? And it's gonna take you to the next level. Like, and I'm gonna say this again, like, because I'm dead ass. I don't see nothing wrong with the people who smoke weed, but you gotta make sure that you're the person in control of everything going on in your life. If you're doing that, and you gotta be moving correct. I don't know you. You know yourself. So you could tell yourself a lie, but you gonna know it's a lie. So if you're doing the right thing and you know you're doing the right thing, all well and good. But if you know you got some shit that you need to do and you ain't getting it done the right way, bro, you really need to take that look in the mirror, dog. Like, it's no bullshit with that, and I'm not the nigga who's gonna come here and bullshit with you. Yeah, I joke around, I tell jokes, I do videos like my last video and everything else. But for real, I'm a lot of faces. You feel me? Like, I got my serious side, I got my educational side, I got my enlightened side where, you know, I just want to be free-spirited, and then everything else, and like, then I got my goofy side or whatever. But in this situation, I really don't want niggas to be in the same spot that I was in. I really don't want people going through the same shit that I was going through over fucking getting high. Like, I meet young people that's fucking going crazy hard and doing what they gotta do all the time, and it just made me think like, damn, what was I doing this whole time instead of doing what I needed to do? And it was getting blazed. Like, it made me comfortable with a regular life. It made me comfortable with shitty habits. It made me comfortable with things that's just not who I see myself as today. And a lot of the time it do take you getting older to realize certain things, but if you go ahead and get it started early, you can kill a lot of the bullshit and just thrive. Like, it's a point in time where you can go back to smoking weed, but let that be when you got all your shit in the place where you wanted it to be at. You know your own dreams, you know your own goals, you feel me? So this is just a slight little review of my thoughts after being off of it 2 months, man. You really don't need that shit, and once you do stop, I'm gonna say for most people, because the ones I talk to say the same thing before I even stop, bro, you really not even gonna care about that shit no more. The best version of you is in you. It's not the thing that you put in you. Unless it's good food and vegetables and shit like that. I always tell you that, you feel me? But nah, like I said, I'm tired as fuck, man. I'm gonna keep this video short, but let that shit go. Go back to it another time in life, bro. Get that shit together now, bro. You don't want to be out here losing shit behind some bullshit. The only green you need to chase is that bread. Everything else could come after. Just being honest with you. Y'all be safe though.